Hello and welcome to episode 24 of our Timberborn Update 5 Water Beaver playthrough here. Cycle 24, Day 1. Last time we got this new district up here up and running, kind of. Except they don't have a whole lot of water, and I believe we had a couple die of thirst, which is definitely not ideal. So our first priority today is to make sure that that doesn't happen anymore. And we have a couple ways we can accomplish that. We just have to get a little bit more organized, get this pump actually pumping regularly, and move on from there. Hopefully, it'll be enough to keep everybody safe and sane and hydrated and all that good stuff. But aside from that, we have a bunch of other stuff that needs to get tackled one tiny piece at a time. And that is what we are going to try and do today. Numerous things. So we're not going to be able to get to everything, and there are still many large projects that we are going to be creeping along slowly on as we continue here. So it's day 2 of the cycle, which means we should have, yeah, we do. Okay. We've got clean water coming through here. Slowly, we're replanting our lotuses, and we've got water slowly making its way through here. And our rice should be rehydrated very, very soon. Now, one of the things that has been bothering us for quite some time is this flooding around here. And a number of you have said that it's because of how the water is coming down from this side and having to squeeze through this one little tiny bit of land. So we're going to open that up, and I believe it's already kind of a trench thing, but we're going to need to take out some of our space here. Right now it's just coming out of this one tiny little thing, and it's mixing with everything coming up here. So if we make this transition a little bit easier, just start by taking out a couple of these pieces of land here, we should be in a much better place. Now I have 31 dynamite. We can make more, but for right now that's what we have to work with. So I'm going to start. They can't reach this. Really? Oh, that's right. Update 6 changed how the bridges work. Well, that's going to be annoying. Deliberately difficult and obtuse game, mod, and map. That's how we like it here with the water beavers. This is just going to really be irritating to try and fix. Well, it's probably going to be easier for us to take care of stuff this way, so I probably should focus on that. Yeah, we're going to have to probably do this in bits and pieces. So I'm going to do one of these crappy platforms here. Put a path on it. And then start by blowing up this piece here. And then eventually we will come in and get rid of that one. And all sorts of other fun stuff. So, other problems that we need to solve is we are not making enough science. Now, the easy thing to do, all else equal, is just to, increase the number of beavers working in the library. But the problem with that is we still cannot supply enough brain-stimulating mushrooms. Those are being manufactured up here, or rather not being manufactured up here because we have some supply chain issues. We don't have enough sawdust coming in, so obviously we can't make the mushrooms because now this is a separate district. And even though that should, in theory, have a lot of benefits for us, it ends up kind of just being a pain in the butt. I really, truthfully despise districts in this game, regardless of what version, what faction, or what mods are working. It's a huge pain. I really fundamentally have an extreme... How many other family-friendly words can I tack on to my feelings about how districts work? But we have to use them. So that's just the way it is. But we need to make sure that we have storage space on either side of this for some of this stuff. And that is just a difficult thing for us to easily accomplish the way that this is set up. We'll make some room here, and I will have to put a space for some sawdust so we can bring that in there. We could even, if we wanted to, and we had the ability to, put in one of these log gnawing stations up here that just makes sawdust. But that would be a little wasteful, and I don't think we really have extra beavers up here. In fact, we don't. We have 4 unfilled positions, but we also have 6 incapacitated beavers. 4 of those are contaminated adults, and 2 of them are... Oh, never mind. 2 of them are children. That's not a thing that makes them not able to work. They're just can't do it when they're kids. So they will eventually become beavers who can work. Now these 2 spots are open here. So I will just put in a little tiny pile, have it go for sawdust, which is right there. And then, what else needs to get brought in here? I actually think maybe it would be a smart thing to just have 2 things for sawdust. Well, if we need to change it later, we can. We do have this 1 pump working here in our new district, which, by the way, we had a poll, and the winning name was High Ground, submitted by Aaron York, so congratulations on that. That is what this district is now known as, is the High Ground. It is over for some of these beavers, but I digress. We've got the high ground here. We're going to try to make it work and take care of all this other stuff. And yes, at least one of you has left a comment saying, please just use the buildings to harvest for all of their stuff. Like, okay, well, we can. We just don't need the logs. I know there's some of these that have planks, like this guy right here, so we could just... pretty sure... Ah, no, we can't. We have to cut it down. Is it like a tree? Is that how this treats this? I actually don't know. Because I went to go just demolish it so we could pick up the scrap, but it didn't want to let me do it. So that's interesting. Well, no matter what, we can come in here with our path and make sure stuff gets hooked up. Kind of refill these things back in. Oh, we've got some bad water going through here. So if I can actually, there we go. Now I can actually see it. So this could be an interesting thing for us to mess with here. Lumberjack flags, but is the lumberjack going to be able to collect the planks? Some materials can be reclaimed, yep, but there's no delete button, so I'm assuming it has to be a lumberjack flag. Well, we'll find out. That will just, please click, thank you. That'll work. Give them something to do there. We still have no... What? Well, all right. I know we're not producing enough. Like, in a 16-hour day, which we have 18-hour days, by the way. But a perfect 16-hour day on this thing would make 64 units of water. And we only have 32 beavers. So, okay, well, 32 beavers that are going to be... 33 that are going to be consuming stuff. So, in theory, we should be able to do it. Barely. It'll be like a tiny, tiny bit of a problem of not having some, maybe at the end of the day, but it is, oh, this is not making it easy for me here. I guess I'm gonna have to just, fine, because I can't flip the buildings in the Water Beaver mod, which is, unfortunate the way this is set up. Because these have the nice long straw, and I want them to be able to, go in here, but they can't because they're watertight and they got to go on top of something. And it really does not fit anywhere else unless I remove a whole bunch of these brambles, but that is a huge waste of beaver resources. So we kind of have to just, you know, kind of have to just make it work, I guess. This storage of bramble flowers probably needs to go somewhere else. Large warehouse is going to be a huge pain to build. So I guess I'll just move this over here. Where's my bramble flower storage? There and there. Get rid of that. And then I'm going to... Well, first, now I have to get this seedling out of here for the blueberries. That can go away. And then we'll just shove one of these deep water pumps in here. Unfortunately, I can't flip these like I said, so it's just going to have to Just going to have to do what it's going to do. And we have to hope that this stays full long enough for us to actually get some sort of pumping out of it. But that's just the way it is, folks. Not really going to get around that. So I'll prioritize that. See if anybody comes. There we go. Comes and takes care of that. And then we can pop this right here. It will go down at least a little bit. Take care of that. And that will help at least a tiny, tiny bit. Got lots and lots of things to fix and improve, and it is, it's going to be a slow process. There is nothing fast or easy with the water beavers whatsoever. That is just the way it is. Now, about raising this dam. It is not going to be something we can just easily, quickly do. And for that reason, I kind of just don't even want to do it. Because we have so many other problems we've got to solve. And for right now, this works okay. But the bigger problem at hand is all of the bad water that's coming in here. And we don't have the ability to divert this yet because we have not researched the floodgate dam. We have not made the blueprints yet. And the blueprints making is going to take at least an entire, well, oh, hey, it's flooding again. Good. That's going to take a long time. Let's go ahead and blow that up. I know that's not going to be an instant solution for solving all this stuff, but we got to try, right? Let's reroute. Because that's, this is temporary. It's not going to be here forever, but I do have to reroute around this whole mess so I can get rid of these 3 bits here. They're going to take their sweet time doing that, so we'll let them do that. Let's see about what else we have to do. We need more storage for planks, but at the same time, we also don't have any planks. Because they have to be created here, and that happens in slow motion. But I've got a little bit of space here. See if we can just do literally anything with those. Do we actually have any storage for planks? No, we do. Okay. I'm not completely insane. That's good to know. Alright, that one is finished. So now this gets removed. And we can just put dynamite here, and that should help. Making progress. But I wish... I mean, I guess right here is also a place we could divert bad water. But there is so much... Actually, right here is a better one. There's so many things we have to do first. Because it is... Like, you're talking to get... Even just to get to, like, back here. That's like a couple episodes worth of work getting in here. And then building an entire wall out of impermeable things, housing, whatever. This, like, to get this high enough to divert out of here without just taking dynamite to blast this out is, that's going to be housing for, like, 50 beavers, at least. And that's, just a little bit untenable. Now, if we were able to ascend the cliff face here, then we might stand a chance. But, okay, this guy can reach all of those. This guy cannot reach anything. But there is a little bit right here we probably should go ahead and get. I'm going to use my overhang walkway to do that. Actually, no, I'm not, because there's something underneath it. Now I can build it. And they should be able to grab this. Another thing people mentioned previously, I think I said this last episode, was that this would be a great place for mines. And yeah, eventually, probably would be. But we have so much stuff that we've got to take care of. Did they break this down at all? No. No available workers. Okay, well that was my fault for not having enough beavers in here to do this. Is this ready to go? Blow that up. Blow that up. And then, because the water is... Oh. The water is actually not going over this. Okay, well then I don't need to move it back. I just have to blow this up. And then maybe at some point... we can get into this a little bit better. It's just there's so much verticality here, like this right here. Like, come on, that's gonna be really hard to deal with. So now that should help things get through here a little bit easier without backing up quite so much. No, they can't reach that. All right, well that'll get fixed eventually. Did we start putting any sawdust over here? No. Do we have any sawdust here? Also no. So we really... I'm gonna have to have a log gnawing station up here. Oh, that sucks. That is, I don't need 5 beavers doing this. I can have 3 on this side for sure. Is that gonna help us? Oh yeah, actually we have 1 unemployed. It's probably... Okay, so it says nothing to do in range. That's been marked as a tree cutting area, but they're not doing anything with it. What if I did these? No, it doesn't seem like it wants to play ball with me here. So how then? Because I'm hitting shift backspace, shortcut for delete without confirmation, and it's not doing it. So I do not know how to get these, unless there's like a specific building I've got to build to do this. I would not think that a forester or a woodfeller's planification lodge or whatever, I don't think that's going to be required for this. But since this does not work, I will just go ahead and get rid of that. That's too bad. That was going to be kind of a cool thing. But now I can't do anything with them, so we will just move on. Do we have any sawdust? Man, I can't see anything on all of this. Sawdust. Yep, imported, enabled by storage and workplace demand. Yep. We're just not... we're not going to know what's in stock here. We actually... I don't know if we ever will. Because we have... Okay, we only have like 15, 20 sawdust. We need to be making more of it. But that is... that's just going to be one of those things that ends up happening, I guess. Alright, we can, if we have enough planks, which we kind of don't. But whenever we do, we can keep building those deep water pump upgrades. We've got these guys here. Do we have... No, we do not have badwater here. Would I be able to make the badwater mushrooms here? Because these are already shut off. Because I don't have badwater stored, but we do somewhere. Somewhere in this district, we should have the bramble flowers. But I don't see them. Oh no, here they are, 144. Alright, so we know we can do that. Beaver washing machine, fancy blueprints. That's a scroll rack. Why did I click on that? Alright. So this right now is set to inefficient science. If we change it to efficient science, they'll use the brain boosting salts and the green peas, which I guess, since we do have some of those stored up, we probably should use them. But now we also have the problem of we don't have enough berries because we had our food crisis a little while back, and they take a long time to grow back. Around 12 days to get 3 berries. And the population only continues to climb, and we have some up here that we're using. I don't know, there's not really much of anywhere else that we can, I mean, right here. I think we already established that. But that is, that's going to be a little bit of a pain. We'll get there eventually, I guess. Now, do we have any... They still don't have sawdust up here. Yeah, that's annoying. Alright. Because I don't have the beavers for this. I really do not have the beavers to be doing this. But I guess it's going to be the only... Why is that red? Oh, because there's a tree there. I guess this is the only way to make this work, is to have a log gnawing station and just make it ourselves. Fully independent districts, etc. At least these are both pumping now, and we have... Okay, we have almost 100 storage for water. That's working out. We need to have more storage for lemonade, but I don't want to build any more of these tanks. I know we talked a little bit about maybe putting some lemonade storage and production over here. And I suppose we could just pop this guy in here. Put a couple of them, because we have a lot of lemons. Oh, there's trees that are dead. Alright, those have to... I'm not worried about the wood. We'll just get rid of those. How much wood do lemon trees grant anyway? Oh, 1. Okay. Yeah, no. No, not going to lose any sleep over this. Definitely not. Okay, so now we got 2 more of these lemonade stands. They can actually store 195 apiece, which is good. Just want to make sure we have as much lemonade as we can before the next time we have to have drought preparedness. It would be nice to get some more plucked lotuses. We have our nenufars we have to make into methane. We can actually use the methane if we had an engine, but we have to research the engine, and we don't have the science presently to do it. So now we're out of the brain-boosting salts, because I can't make any more without changing the recipe here, which I guess we can. But we don't have... I don't think we have strong alcohol, no, because we had the distillery set to make pollution resistance factor, which we have 150 of. Is that... Yep, strong alcohol. Oh, they're both strong alcohol. Okay, this is... Wait, no, that's logs and wine. We don't want that. We want half-fermented sake, which we do not have enough of to make strong alcohol. To make the brain-boosting salts. And that's some cursed stuff right there. It's like the forbidden jungle juice or whatever. I don't know what everybody called that stuff, but stay away from that. Are they even going to be able to? No, you know what? I'm not going to make them make this. We'll just use whatever's left from this to produce more of the salt, so we can make some more science. Oh no, this is flooding. Again, I thought... Come on, man. This just floods constantly. Like, I truthfully do not know where else I can explode this to make it more viable. Like, this is super wide. I mean, at this point, it's got to be the water wheels. That absolutely is like the only possible other explanation for this. And they're really not even making that much power either. Yeah, because that used to be... It used to make a lot more, but I guess the way that we blew stuff up kind of messed with that, huh? Man, now, like, I really want to get over here to divert this water here, but I don't... You know, I didn't even figure out which building makes the blueprints for this. The Architect's Lodge has the option for large farmhouse, which we've made, balloon trader landing pad, which we haven't made, giant bird tank, which we have, super fertilizing, and then the ENS. We probably need to do the... You know what? It might even be in the ENS. No, because that's processors and clockwork robotic controllers, PhDs in robotics, nuclear physics, metallurgy, and then this one, I believe, is, yep, agronomy. Man, what a lot of stuff we got to do. So this says ENS mechanical blueprints, floodgate dam. Oh, yep, floodgate dam. All right, Mechanics Lodge. All right, Mechanics Lodge, were we requiring you to do anything else? You are currently making large water wheel blueprints, which we don't need because we have 23. Ah, yes. What actually... Okay, the 20 brain boosting salts. I guess we can use this. Can I put this back to regular? Well, now it's back to regular because I need these brain boosting salts to make this one blueprint. So I guess it's only... Yeah, the arrows for some reason have disappeared here, but I guess the only thing we need is tar and scrap metal, and we're probably not too far off from getting that done. Yeah, they're bringing the tar in, and then the scrap metal, well, whenever we get some, we'll be able to go in there. These guys are making scrap metal, but they don't have iron ore there. How are we doing on iron ore? I don't have enough. This is getting salt. That's getting iron ore. That's getting coal. This one is getting saltpeter, and this one is getting coal. I'll tell you what. How much salt do I have? 232. Yeah, we need to get medium mines, but I don't have anywhere good to put one of those. We're probably just going to have to bite the bullet and do it. Anyway, that's going to make iron at least for a little bit until I forget and then ask why I don't have any iron. But that'll be a fun problem to solve later. Where am I going to put a medium mine in here? Like, I don't have access vertically to really much of anything. And that's annoying. But at least we're getting a drought soon, and we're not getting a bad tide. Because we're gonna have to pause all of these pumps so these lotuses don't die. Because they're going to be too low in a very, very quick amount of time. Do we not have beavers harvesting rice? So I've got storage here. Why are they not doing anything with that? I know we got these crappy water wheels here. They're really not going to move very much at all. But the idea was, eventually, I don't know, we put this in 2 episodes ago, still hasn't gotten built yet, that we would power our water cannon. That would go fire water into here, but I don't know that that is going to be a viable option for us. No available workers. Alright, who can I steal from somewhere else? There's nobody there either. So I've got these two. These guys. I can't just not have anybody work out of these. They have to actually be going here. Wood felling planification lodge. You now have 2 people working there instead of 4. And there's still... Okay, there's 1. There's 1. Okay, we'll take that. 2. Very good. Get some tatas. We need these mushrooms, man. We got stuff to do. I wish this would not flood. Well, if it's flooded here, that can't possibly be because of the wheels, then. It just, I think it just happens. Because for all the stuff we have built on top of this, it's all just structures. The, scaffolding and stuff that really should have absolutely no effect on this. And this is still flowing. This building should not be blocking anything. I mean, if I wanted to, I could just go ahead and, get rid of a couple more of these trees. Free up the space a little bit. But, you know, I don't really know that that is a perfect solution either. Well, it is what it is. What are we going to possibly do? I still don't have ladders yet because I don't have enough science for it. And there's still plenty of other stuff that we need to be doing that isn't ladders. Yeah, the scrap metal situation is pretty ridiculous. Am I at least... Oh, we got scrap metal here. Oh, so if I just pause this for a little bit, they'll take the scrap metal out. And then we can actually start researching this, and I can just turn this back on. That'll be fine. Now bring me the scrap metal. That's all this needs. Just a little bit of scrap metal. Okay, I see the blue highlighted one coming in. And now they're wandering around. Okay, I guess I can prioritize this by haulers, but just see what happens. Not really any rhyme or reason to any of this stuff anymore anyway. So, you know the drill. We get a drought, we check and see how long it is, then we pause or pull up the straws on the pumpers. And then that's that. This district, of course, the high ground, as it is now known, we can't afford to do that, so we're just going to leave these guys going until they get those things completely dry, at which point we'll have to, I guess, just deal with it. But it all matters after a certain point anyway. I wonder if this is being counted as a blockage, because this is only 3 wide. I don't know. Maybe we just blow it up anyway. Why not? Look at all these beavers that are injured. Like, what? 35 incapacitated beavers? Is that including the contaminated ones? It's gotta be. Yeah, 7 injuries. One's dirty. 7 have mild disease. 1 has minor burn. I guess that's it. I don't know. We're just gonna have to wait. 5,300 water. It is not our total capacity. But, this is what we've got now, so... 6-day drought. Should be okay. We'll just take the time now to pause these. Just pull the straws up. Not an ideal situation having to do this every time, but until we can fundamentally rework this entire thing, if we even get the chance to, this is unfortunately what we're going to have to do every single time. And then these guys right here, we never even allowed them to finish building the other things. So I guess that's okay. That's paused, that's paused. The only other water pumps we have are up here, which we are going to need to pause expeditiously. Just pull these straws all the way up. Nobody pumps out anything. 6 days, we should be okay. Should being the operative term. Come on. Alright, now we should no longer be taking any water out of the river. It should just stay here. It is no longer flowing this way. And we've lost our power. And there's still only... Are you serious? Only 5 scrap metal in here. So what happened to all my scrap metal? Where did it go? Because I know it's not in here. Okay, 6. Obi-Wan Kenobi, I guess, does not entirely have the high ground, but has higher than these guys' ground. So he should be able to round up some scrap metal and get that thing going. But I guess we'll just wait and see what happens. I'm pretty sure the iron is like immediately going into here in the primitive smelters to make more of the scrap metal. But I need to see this turn from 0 to 1. That's all I'm asking. It's 12 and a half days. 12 and a half working days to get this. So it still is not going to be done today. But it's got to start. It's got to start. Okay, I saw the scrap metal go from 9 to 10, so that's some sort of progress. That's fine, I suppose. Nobody's pumping, right? I'm like paranoid at this point about any possible pumping activity. So, since it's a drought... Oh, man, how am I going to get these guys back here? Because, like, we can go ahead, if we really feel so inclined, we can go ahead and start building just in this general area. But it's going to take a long time, folks. Long time. That is... Oh, that's... I can't go up there. I'm going to have the regular platforms and then stairs. Come on. Make me select stairs manually. What kind of operation is this? This will be the very, very long trek down here in the bottom of this little river here. But I can't, yeah, I can't get these guys in here until I remove all of that. Then get this staircase in. Well, at least it's a drought. The drought's going to make it possible for us to maybe get up here at some point, this episode or next episode, and start the process of clearing out for a large dam here that can divert. Provided this guy's researching it. 50, come on, man! How long does it take you to go grab one piece of scrap metal and put it in your pile of scrap metal? Use the force or something, I don't know. Oh, they cleared those out real quick. Alright, so now our builders have the option to make a very, very long and very frustrating trek up here to start making room. So what we're going to need to do is think about what buildings we want to stack here. We could do some industrial buildings, but this is honestly far enough that we might end up having to just make it a second district. Or third district, rather. We also have the ability, should we choose to use it, of putting in these pit and ladder lodges. The only problem is each of these have inhabitants, 6 of those. And we would need at least, what, 8? 7 or 8 of these? That's like 50 all by itself. But it comes with a built-in ladder to get up here. Or we just say, you know what, forget it. We're just gonna stack a bunch of these things on top of each other, which is technically allowed, but also not really something that's going to be that easy to pull off, and not really be cheaty because it doesn't have any way to access it. So, no, verticality in this mod is exceptionally difficult. Like it is. I don't know how many times I got to keep saying it. I can't just do it. If I do, then I'm going to be in terrible shape. Like, we still have the 2-story watertight lodges. Actually, the triple watertight lodge still only holds 6 beavers. So this one, if we wanted to just do it this way, this one would probably be the easiest. But still, we would have to... I can't even put this here. We'd have to put 3 of these on top of each other, and we don't have, well, I guess if we could use the side platforms here, overhang platforms, whatever this thing calls it, we might be able to do it. And then, of course, the floodgate dam, I'm not even sure we can build it on top of something else, but we're going to have to, and it's going to have to be watertight, so I don't know. I don't know, man. There's so much to figure out and consider when we have to deal with this. Not an easy problem to solve. At least the stairs are done, and they can come up here. Oh, I didn't put any stairs going up this way. That was my mistake. We can just do that, and then they can come get all this garbage out of the way, and we'll just see what happens. Now, the other thing we can do is we can take our dynamite and just blast this down a couple. But we might not want to do that in case we want to turn this into a rather large water storage repository. But since we are here, I've wanted to get up here and clear these blockages out for a very long time. I'm just going to go ahead and set these to demolish. But we're not going to be able to get up there for a while. I'm going to need ladders for this one. But eventually we can do it. We'll see what those guys are going to be up to later. So how are we looking on our water situation? Okay. Still decent. The rice is still moist. All of this is working relatively well. Is this guy researching? He is. He's at 5%. Very good. Which means we can unpause the factory finally. There we go. There we go. This rice is still looking okay, but they're not harvesting very quickly. Because this is... That's green peas, that's rice. Oh, yeah, you know, we need another... Because this is now this other district. We need to have a storage. Probably closer than we currently have the room for rice. Oh, what a mess. Am I going to be able to... Is this... This is too stupid. There's no possible way. Is this going to work? I mean, I guess. Alright. Rice. Where is the rice? One of these things has got to be, there it is. So I guess that'll be our little rice storage. Set that to supply. And I can't even see the, well, they might not have anything in stock, but we're supposed to be importing into Beaverburg 16. Where is the rice? There it is. All right. Oh, and these guys are all dirty. Yeah, that's a problem. This shower can't shower unless there's water here. There's no water to shower. I think they pumped this just about dry. Almost. So I'm not going to get any more water out of that. That's a problem. Yeah, that's not going to get fixed until the end of this, so I hope we can not have everybody be completely unclean. That is the downside to this, is that when this runs out of water, then it really runs out of water. You're not going to be in good shape at all. All right, so this is here. This is ready. I'm definitely not researching that. Do I go ahead? See, I don't even know what else I could build this out of except just lodges. Oh, that is such a pain. Oh man, the science. But if I do 50 science like to unlock this, then they can all be on the same level. And then maybe we can make it work. Maybe, but if we you know what? I really should not be stressing out that much about the science. Like, we're making the mushrooms right now, right? I think. Oh, it's just such a slow process. Oh man, I honestly want to take this district out and just have it all be the same huge one again. This is oh, I don't have enough beavers because everybody's refusing to work because they're dirty and they can't clean themselves because there's no water to clean themselves with. Okay. Well, sheesh. At least we only have 1.2 days left. There's got to be some better way than just stacking up houses over here. God, that's got to be a different way to do it. Like, obviously these only will let you go so far. Maybe I just, maybe I just shut up and do it. Why not? Why not? We'll just do it. Oh, that's not gonna fit. If I put that there, it's gonna be the same amount if I go, okay, well, we'll just do this. Because then I know at the very least I can do... Ooh, I could do a pass-through lodge down here, actually. And since we're not going to be actively using it as a dam, I'm not going to feel bad about not having anybody occupy these. This will be a death sentence having beavers all the way over here. We're just getting started. I guess I'll have to occupy this one, because there's no way to not just have this building working, but, man, I really don't want to just stack this up, because this is like the least imaginative way to do this possible. But, I don't know, man. If it works, it works. And the industrial buildings probably wouldn't be any better. But, oh, this is for sure... Gotta stay away. They can just build this stuff. And if I lower this, then that's going to reduce the amount we can hold back here, but I know I probably easily could. Well. Now I'm... I don't know. What do you guys think? Like, do you think this is a stupid way to do this? I mean, I recognize there's only so many different methods that we could choose to approach this from. But I feel like there's got to be a better way to do it. And in terms of diverting bad water for the illustrious badwater bypass that our dear friend Alex, Dr. Alex, I'm sorry, has been asking for patiently for the past, how many episodes have we had? But there's got to be a way to do it. And this is the best place to do it as far as I can tell, because this is a little trench cut in the side here. We could also do it here, or we could do it here. And then, oh, this district's an absolute disaster zone. Because nobody wants to work because they're all filthy. Well, there will be water here and they can take a shower and then they can think about their life choices. But yeah. If you've got any better ideas for a badwater diversion setup that does not involve just stacking a whole bunch of lodges on top of each other and then crowning it with a floodgate dam, I am all ears. Oh, and the other fun thing, I guess, is going to be that this is a 3x3 building and I don't have a 3x3 thing behind it. Oh, no. Oh, what can I even put this on top of then? Like, there's no way, right? Like, I'm not gonna, it's not gonna let me, it's not gonna let me cheese this, is it? Alright. Let's, just for the sake of I told you so's. Nope, that's not gonna work. Alright, cool. So we don't have to waste our time on that. But, man, how am I gonna do this? If I've got to put the diversion thing on top, like, there's no way I'm going to just remove a whole stack of houses every single time. That's insane. That is just complete insanity to do it that way. But I don't know of any other way to do it. I really don't. It's just like utility dam. It's the same kind of deal. It just has a house in the middle. Like, what am I supposed to do with this thing? The advanced buildings, this is all, might as well just be Greek to me here. And there's only a couple of these that are even stackable. Right, you got the sawmill, and that's not even 3 deep, so am I going to have a second layer of housing on the back of this? Just to stack something on top of? Or am I just going to have to become a slave to the pit and ladder lodges and do it that way? I'm pausing this so they can't build on it. Wait, that's not even going to let me do that either. I can't build this on top of anything, can I? Oh, jeez. There's got to be a better way to do this. Seriously. For real, there has to be a better way to do this. I'm at my wit's end. I truthfully have no idea what the concept is supposed to be here for this, to divert anything without just cheesing it constantly. I do not want to have to mess with this for the next 30 episodes. We're not going to make another 30 episodes, I can promise you that. Nobody's going to watch 55 episodes of this. I don't know. If you've got ideas, I'm all ears. If you can manage to explain it in a way that my tiny 5-year-old brain can understand, please do let me know. As of right now, I got nothing. I'm at my wit's end. I'm at my wit's end with this. But it's day 2, and I have not turned the pumps back on. So, that's always a fun thing to have to redo. Let's just get this going here. And then I will unpause. But I think in the light of all this stuff, man, I still haven't put this stupid medium mine in. Man, you guys are gonna blame me for that again. I don't know. I probably should not have done this map, honestly. Because I'm out of options. Blow that up, why not? Just unpause this. If you got ideas, I'm listening. If you have reasonable ideas, I'm listening. I truthfully do not believe, with any iota of my being, that I can do an effective, automated, or even manually operated badwater bypass to the degree that we've done in previous playthroughs in this map with the buildings available. I do not think it can be done. I think we can cheese it, and we can make this deeper with just stacking more garbage on top of itself, but I do not think we can bypass. So, if you can give me a design with pictures, remember, because my brain doesn't work, with pictures that is going to actually function on this map with this faction, with the buildings we have available, please let me know. Otherwise, I think we're just going to have to abandon that and try to do something else, because it's been several episodes now where we really have not gotten much done, and that makes me feel terrible, because I don't want to waste you guys' time. But at the very least, we are halfway to making a blueprint for the floodgate dam that we might not even be able to use. But hey, we're doing it. So that's going to be it for this one, folks. Cutting this one a little bit short because I'm just, frankly, I'm completely out of ideas on how to solve that problem. So hopefully you understand and can appreciate the position that I've put myself in. And maybe you have some ideas to fix it. But if not, that's fine too. I'm just glad that you're here. Beard boosters as well. You've seen all their names scrolling this entire time. We have 927 as of the recording of this video, thanks to the people who keep donating memberships in the live stream chats. But yeah, you folks make it possible to have these long series where we can even have the problem of how do I solve this extreme edge case that maybe should not even be a thing that we have to worry about. So I appreciate the support. I genuinely do. And I'm glad that we're still able to enjoy this playthrough and the other ones and the other games as well, thanks to all the fantastic support. And hope we'll see you again soon. We've got more Update 6 Folktales coming tomorrow, and then, of course, Prison Architect Saturday, and then the next episode of this series on Sunday. So the sooner you have any ideas that I can try to work with, the sooner we can try to get that video done, and hopefully it could be good. I don't know, because I don't want to put out stuff that is just boring to watch where nothing gets accomplished, and I also don't want to edit stuff because that's not what we do either. That's supposed to be the quote-unquote authentic gameplay experience. Well, we're getting it now, folks. I'm stumped. So I'm going to go ahead and go do something else and try to get something accomplished with the other Beaver playthroughs we've been going, and hopefully we can get this solved soon. But I appreciate you. Have a great rest of your day. Stay safe, have fun, and we will see you later. Bye-bye.